Well, obviously, very happy for our guys. We've been through a long year with injuries and losing guys, and then recently struggled to close some games out, and despite playing well at times. So the players really needed this. So I'm really, really happy for the guys. They've been battling hard and was really concerned with their confidence being shook after what we've gone through in the last few weeks. Pac-12 obviously didn't help us, making us go to Oregon in our last week. Put us on a 3-game road trip, and we lost Johnny for the USC game, and then Oregon State got on a roll, and we missed free throws and lost that one. So our confidence was definitely shaken. So we were trying to as a coaching staff make sure that we pumped them up as much as we could, getting ready for tonight. But Michigan State came out playing really well. Their offensive execution in the first half was as good as I've seen them. Their shooting, their passing, they pretty much got whatever they wanted against us. So we huddled up at halftime as a coaching staff and tried to turn up the heat defensively in the second half and try to make them uncomfortable as much as we could. The kids responded, and I thought our intensity level obviously went way up in the second half defensively. Got a lot of contributions. Obviously, Jaime and Johnny put the ball in the basket for us. But Jalen Clark, I thought, gave us some big minutes as well. But anyways, just obviously a great win and a great game, two storied programs. I got as much respect for Tom Izzo as anybody in the business. So big win for us.
Okay, Adam Grossbard.
Mick, given the way the last 4 games had gone for your team, what does it tell you about your guys, the way they came back from down 14 and then, down again in the last couple of minutes to tie it and win in overtime?
Well, that's Bruin basketball now. For me, it used to be Bearcat basketball. I just told the team, we won the game on an offensive rebound. We tied the game on an offensive rebound, got the loose ball, tipped it, got an and one to tie the game. That's the type of stuff that are hallmarks of winning programs. Tom Izzo's team's been doing those things for a long time. So, in our quest to build our culture and our toughness, for me, it was really fitting that we won that way and we had to come back. But it just shows you, these games are never over. Look, anybody can win these games or neutral sites. Everybody's in quarantine. The kids playing in this tournament, all these teams are playing out of their minds, and I can promise you it's not the same for the kids. So, go ahead.
I saw you share a moment with your dad after the game. What did it mean to you to have that moment? What did he have to say to you?
It's good to see him. He's getting old, man. I'm teasing. I talk to him every day. I wake up, and as I'm heading down Sepulveda, I call him, ask him how the weather is in Cincinnati, and I explain to him the sun's already coming up over the Santa Monica Mountains. I got to put my sunglasses on, so I mess with him every day. But yeah, I had not seen my dad since our Arizona State win last year at the end of February. COVID hit. He canceled his flight to Vegas. Trying to stay safe, not traveling on airplanes. So talking to somebody every day, it's weird. It's weird to see him. You're talking about a guy you guys got to remember now. This guy's like last year. I know he lives in Cincinnati, but he's flying out every month, spending a week with me. So it was great. Now I get to see him again.
Hey, Adam Rittenberg.
Hey, Mick, Adam Rittenberg at ESPN. Congratulations. You mentioned that confidence has been an issue for your team, and then you go down 14. You're still down big at halftime. How did you guys restore that confidence to a point where you're able to come back and win?
Well, obviously I coach at a place where, the best coach ever used to sit in a chair, and, Coach Wooden said, greatness is giving your best effort. He never talked about winning or losing. I was concerned with our effort in the first half. I didn't talk about, and I really don't talk about winning or losing a lot with these guys. I try to talk to them about their effort. And in trying to build our program and trying to get them to understand there's a difference between effort and winning effort, championship effort. So we talked about our effort. That was really our concern at halftime. You're on this stage against Michigan State, down the street from not far from Lansing. They haven't had to travel. We're coming across the country, all the above. But it's all an excuse. There's 40 minutes, and you got to give your best effort. So that's really was our concern.
Okay, Bill Plaschke.
Yeah, Coach, how compelling was it that you did this in basically Wooden's home gym?
Yeah.
Under his banner with his, his sort of style of play.
Yeah, I couldn't find a statue the other night when we got up here to practice. It was so late. We didn't start practice till 9:30, and you're only allowed down certain hallways. There's people with signs. You can't go here. You can't go there. And I understand it all. So I think we're done playing here. So I got try to see that statue before I leave. But maybe Coach's luck was with us. I'm gonna have to text his son. Text Jim down in Orange County. Hopefully he was watching tonight. Hopefully Coach gave us some luck, get some made threes, some made free throws. But I think, Bill, we were due for some luck as well. It's been a rough couple weeks for us. The ball's not bounced our way at all. But obviously, yeah, it's really, for me, it's cool. It's cool to be the UCLA coach, Bill. It's extremely cool for me. But yeah, to have this win here, with his jersey up there was pretty, now that you talk about it, it's, maybe he was looking down on us.
Okay, Carter Hill.
Hey, Coach, Carter Hill from Fifth Quarter. Congratulations on the win. That was a really fun game to watch. I'm just curious. I asked Jaime the same question. You guys have played in a lot of overtime games this season. Michigan State had not played in any. Do you think that created a significant advantage for you this evening?
Respectfully, no. I think Tom Izzo's coached a lot of overtime games. So no, I really don't think that was a factor. I think, and I don't believe anybody fouled out on either team. So foul trouble was in play, but we were able to get Cody through without fouling out, which was helpful to us.
Okay, Sam
Thank you.
King.
Coach Sam King, Lafayette Journal and Courier. UCLA is 3-0 here now, but they've been decades apart between games. Obviously, Michigan State plays here pretty much every year. Was there concern that this is a gym that they're very familiar with? They've shot here, basically every season in the Big Ten.
Very much a concern. Also, the proximity to Lansing, to travel, everything. But, like I said earlier, there's a game, there's a clock and a score. It's 40 minutes and it's all at zero. So, try to build my program to where, those things don't matter. Excuses are, they may be valid, but this game, it didn't give them any extra points.
Okay, Kevin Fielder.
Hey, Coach. Kevin Fielder from Fifth Quarter. Congratulations. You've obviously coached in a lot of NCAA tournament games. Where does Jaime's performance rank among those, and what made tonight so special for him?
Well, obviously, first of all, the game plan, I thought we had a big advantage with him. I thought that Hall and Hauser would struggle to guard him. So going in, he knew I was coming his way with a lot of stuff. But, one thing about Jaime that I knew was important, when I took the job, I knew Jaime had already signed, and I had seen him and made a veiled attempt at recruiting him. He's way too smart. He wasn't going to turn down UCLA. So, but I know what the competitor that he is. So none of it surprised. Jaime's almost better when we're down. He's got tremendous heart. But I thought he had some favorable matchups. And then late they put Henry. They had to, what we did. So Coach Izzo went smaller and put Aaron Henry on him to try to stop him. So, Johnny got it going as well. But we were going to have to score some points, guys, because the way they played offensively to catch them, we were going to have to get the ball in the basket.
Okay, John Fanta.
Hey, Mick, John Fanta, College Hoops Digest. Congratulations on the win. You've alluded to it in a variety of ways, but to be down 5 with 90 seconds left in regulation, to be facing, as you said, someone who you have a lot of respect for in Coach Izzo, and to kind of be on the opening night of this stage that we've been waiting for 2 years. Just when you came to this program, how much did you think of a moment like this? And now what's the reward of taking this step in the NCAA tournament and moving on?
Well, whenever you're trying to build a program, right, it builds belief in your locker room. You know, then when we play with, we play with championship effort, that we can win games. And this is what it's going to take. This is what it's going to take. Well, our reward is we get to play BYU, which, is going to be no small task. They played well. They were up 12 on Gonzaga. I was home watching that game. I thought they might have had them. So that's our reward. But obviously from a program standpoint, when you take over a program, there's no tournament last year. We were going to make it, and it was taken away from the kids. So I think I speak for all coaches that, it's just so nice to be able to have the kids get a chance to do this. But when you're building a program, it's obviously a big win for us and a step forward in the right direction. But we got more work to do, guys.
Okay, Coach, it's time for one more question. Tracy Pearson, please.
Hey, Mick. I came in a little late, so I don't know if you answered it.
Okay.
How was it? First off, how was it to see your father tonight? And secondly, talk a little bit about Jalen Clark's contribution.
Well, it's great to see my dad. Some things never change. Even though I wasn't there, they had my credit card at dinner when my family met here. So, but no, I'm just teasing. He's looking good. I got to get him some new shirts, hopefully with the Jordan stuff. I haven't given him any Johnny O, who hooked us up this year to get through the season. So, it's a great question, though, Tracy. I thought, there's no way we win without Jalen Clark. We have to play some small ball. Max should be in high school, so he's doing his best. But the toughness and intensity to Jalen Clark, that's why I signed him. I should have listened to his AAU coach when I got the job, who told me Jalen Clark needs to play for you. You guys were made for each other. You just got to have competitors on your team. But that said, he made a couple really good plays where, to be able to just jump in a game. He doesn't ever practice at the 5 spot. And he had a couple of nice offensive reads of their defense where he made some really good plays. He scored a bucket. He assisted on another bucket. And then, his defense and rebounding is always on point. So he was huge for us.